Hi guys. This isn't an analysis or a review. I simply just wanted to talk about an episode of Steven Universe called The Same Old World. I wanted to do this alone, but an annoying friend of mine wouldn't shut up until I agreed to add him.
So I'm annoying now. That's so cool. But whatever. Name's Reba Nukai. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, technically it isn't, but whatever.
Now that that's taken care of, let's begin. The episode starts off with Perry retelling the events of the previous episode, Gem Drill.
Retelling the events, or bragging about the events. The choice is yours.
Okay, maybe she was bragging about the events of Gem Drill. Does it matter? She was still retelling the events of what happened.
Nope, doesn't matter in the slightest. I just felt like pointing it out. Anyways, while Peridot brags about the events of Gem Drill, the crystal gems are just sitting there, pretending to listen while their minds are elsewhere.
Their minds are elsewhere,
Isn't that much obvious? You disappoint me, Sherry. Garnet is using her future vision to see winning lottery numbers in the future. Pearl is thinking about watching Steven when he sleeps.
The Garnet theory is plausible. But you got no proof that Pearl would even think about watching Steven sleep.
You're absolutely right. I have no proof of Pearl saying this herself.
Me? Nothing. I was just, well, you know how I always say, I like to watch you sleep sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean often.
Oh.
Oh my, you look thirsty. How about a nice tall glass of shut the fuck up? And lastly, Amethyst is high on some sort of drug. If I had to take a guess, it would be crack.
Why is Amethyst on crack?
Ugh, do I have to tell you again? Do you seriously not watch Steven Universe?
Amethyst, you're gonna get hurt!
Steven, please. I'm a gem warrior. I'm not gonna fall. Oh! Ugh, this is so embarrassing. I'm okay. Great.
Show me your gem.
Fresh.
Amethyst! Your gem is cracked!
So you assume she's on crack because her gem cracked that one time.
Has Amethyst ever seemed like she wasn't on some sort of drug?
Moving on. Perry tries to get Steven to join in on telling the crystal gems about what happened, but Steven is too worried about Lapis Lazuli.
Later that night, Steven catches Lapis trying to leave. They have a short, touching moment before Lapis is like, "Alright, Steven, I'm out this bitch."
The next day Steven and the crystal gems are heading home and leaving the barn. Steven invites Peridot to join them back at his house, but she declines his offer.
And this is where Peridot confirms that she has seen Steven's genitals. That's right, folks. Steven jerks off in the bathroom.
Absolutely not. What Peridot meant is that she saw Steven take a shit.
But she still saw his genitals.
Anyways, Peridot decides to live in the barn. Steven then goes off to look for Lion, but instead, finds Lapis.
So Steven climbs the tower to talk to Lapis, but Lapis then gives him some bad news. That she's pregnant with his child. But Steven was like, "But I pulled out." And Lapis was like, "Well, you wasn't fast enough."
And I was like, you're a fucking idiot.
What? All I was doing is just keeping things interesting.
Time to speed this up. Steven decides to show Lapis various places on Earth which she could live.
During their travels, they come across New Jersey, which Steven makes a pretty funny joke about.
Afterwards they travel above the clouds to a beautiful scenery.
Then we get a scene where we can almost see up Lapis's dress.
Let me guess, you just wanted to point that out, right?
Oh my, looks like you actually figured something out on your own. Anyways, they eventually find themselves flying over the galaxy warp. This is where Lapis reveals her
past to Steven, showing him a battle that happened 1,000 years ago.
After she shows Steven the past, she then offers him a quick hand job and...
Inyukai, will you take this seriously? We're almost done.
Fine. Lapis decides to take Steven home. They go to the barn, then they see Peridot come out of nowhere, and then they have a three-way with Steven. There, case closed, end of episode.
You are just How do you function?
Fast and straight to the point.
So, what did you think of the episode? I personally loved it and consider it one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, so why is that? Do tell.
This episode has given us fans so much. We finally got to learn more about Lapis Lazuli and see her grow as a character.
You're right. I actually agree with you. Not only did we get Lapis's character development, we also got to learn more about the war that went on 1,000 years ago. I just really wish we could have seen some of the diamonds.
That would have been great. At least we seen Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond. Are you ready to wrap this up?
Oh yeah.
I'm Reba Hashery.
And I'm Reba Inukai.
And we'll be seeing you next time.